Hello, today we are going to make a pizza dough. It's very simple, it's flour, water, salt and yeast. Very much like bread, the only difference is the proportions. I'm going to use the Einkorn flour. Einkorn is a grain that is actually the ancestor of the modern wheat that we use. It has gluten like the wheat, but it has less gluten sensitivity for a lot of people. So let's start with the yeast. I need a teaspoon of dry yeast, and then I need 180 grams of water, of warm water. So here I have 190 grams of water with my yeast, and I'm going to let that, for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I have prepared already my 370 grams of flour, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. Whisking that together. Time to mix the yeast with the flour. Okay, now I have a nice bowl. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, about a teaspoon, in my bowl, and I'm going to roll my dough in it. So here is my pizza dough. I'm going to cover it and leave it at room temperature, away from drafts, for 2 hours. So we are 2 hours later. Let's check our dough. Nice, it kind of rose. So this is actually dough for 2 pizzas. So I'm going to split it right away. Take half for now, and half that I'm going to put in the freezer. Okay, so let's make our pizza. Let's spread the dough. So let's take the pizza stone that has been in the oven for at least 30 minutes, so it's nice and warm. Okay, so here is my dough. It's already baking. I'm going to put, then you put really whatever you want. I'm putting some marinara sauce, some onions, mushrooms. I have some mozzarella cheese. This is vegan mozzarella from Yoko. And then I'm adding some oregano leaves. And now let's put that in the oven. So the oven is at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And the pizza is going for 10 minutes. Okay, so it has been actually 15 minutes that the pizza was in the oven. Let's have a look. Ooh, beautiful. So that's heavy and hot. Okay, and for you, I'm going to taste it. So let's take a little slice. It's a tiny little slice because it's hot. But look how thin the crust is. And I'm going to taste it for you. That's hot. Really good, but really hot. So, bon appetit, everyone. Oops. Normally I do that with my cook, but he's my cameraman right now, so should have dusted with flour, more flour on my surface.
Okay, stop.